go to the judges' scorecards. Tim Cheatham, Dave Moretti, and Steve Weisfeld all scored this bout identically, 115 to 113 for your winner by unanimous decision. He's still undefeated and still the WBA light heavyweight champion of the world, Bivol.
He has done it. Not many believed in him. He believed in himself, pulled off the performance of the lifetime, and beat a man that will go down as one of the greatest fighters ever. Daniel, how did he do it?
He stuck to the game plan. He used his best attributes, which was his speed, his power, his movements, and his discipline, most and foremost. I feel like he did so well tonight that he surpassed so many people's expectations. He should be proud of his performance, and also Canelo should be proud of himself as well. Both jobs, great guys.
Dimitri Bivol kept it with quiet confidence this entire time. He's told you that he doesn't need a knockout to win. He hasn't knocked out his last 6 opponents. He didn't knock out Canelo tonight, but he got the big by playing power chess, being strategic, being disciplined, and following all the way to the finish line.
And for all the bad press boxing has gotten over the years for judges getting it wrong, it felt right tonight as all three had the exact same scores of 115, 113.
Great point, Todd, because the judges got it all in agreement.
And in your first opportunity, you beat the best pound-for-pound fighter in all of boxing. How do you feel about your performance?
First of all, I want to say is thank you everyone who coming. Feliz Cinco de Mayo. And Mexican fans. And I'm glad I proved myself today. I'm the best. I'm the best in my version, and this is belt. I keep this belt. And thank you, Eddie here. And sorry I broke your plans with Gennady Golovkin maybe. And thank you, Canelo and his team. He's a great champion. I respect him. I respect all his team.
Why did you believe that you could pull off this upset?
You know, if you don't believe in yourself, what you do, you never achieved. You achieved nothing. I believe. My team believe me. And you all should believe in yourself. And you achieve what you want.
You said before the fight, you didn't know how you would deal with the speed of Canelo. After that first round, how did you think you were going to fight him?
I felt his power. You can see on my arm, he beat my arm up, but not my hand. It's better. And he has a good speed, good power. Maybe his mistake, he throw only hard punches. After hard punches, he relaxed and tired.
Did he ever hurt you?
Yeah, my arm. Hurt my arm. I can keep my belt now. Vadim, please.
And we can see right here, if we can put the camera on your arm right there. We've seen that from Canelo opponents in the past.
But I expected that. I watched his fight against Callum Smith, and I accept that. This is better than my head.
Do you feel you were frustrating him as this fight went on?
Frustrated. What? No, nothing. I was feeling great, like I never feel myself. But do you get fight in my career, and I enjoyed this fight. I enjoyed when people crowd, when he beat me, and this is gave me more energy.
But did you feel he was getting frustrated with you in those later rounds?
Ты считаешь, что его раздражало что-то в этом бою?
Let's ask him. I don't know.
Well, we'll turn quickly to Canelo Alvarez. Canelo, you've won a lot of close decisions before. Did you feel you did enough to win this fight?
No, la verdad es que es un gran campeón. En el boxeo se gana y se pierde. Me tocó perder, no voy a dar excusas. Yo sentí que gané, hice lo suficiente para ganar, pero así es el boxeo. Así es el boxeo. Le tocó ganar y hay que aceptarlo.
You have to accept it. It's boxing. To be honest, he's a great champion. Sometimes in boxing, you win and lose. I'm not going to give any excuses. I lost today, and he won.
What made him so difficult?
No, él es un buen peleador. Entra, sale. Sentí mucho su peso también. Entra, sale, es un buen peleador. No lo puedes conectar tan fácil. Es un gran peleador, pero creo, como te dije, hizo una gran pelea y al final de cuentas la gente es la que gana.
Yes, so he's a really good fighter. He's a fighter that comes in and goes out. I also felt his power, but I think it was a good fight. You know, it was a good victory for him.
Do you feel like you fought a big, real light heavyweight and maybe the weight was an issue for you?
No, obviamente sentí el peso, pero no fue ninguna excusa. Ninguna excusa, es un gran peleador y, como digo, es lo que es y se gana y se pierde, es un deporte así. Hay que aceptarlo tal cual.
No, you know, I did feel his power, but, you know, no excuses. I think that's what happens in the sport of boxing. You win or lose, that's sport, and that's what happened.
You're a very smart fighter during your fights. You usually have a plan B or a plan C. Why was nothing working against him?
Es un gran peleador. Traté de hacer muchas cosas, pero es un gran peleador que entra y sale. Sabe utilizar muy bien su distancia. Y como te digo, yo creo que hice lo suficiente para ganar, pero así es esto.
Yeah, so he's a great fighter. He comes ins and out. He really manages his distance really well. I felt like I maybe did enough to win the fight, but that's boxing.
You have a rematch clause. Do you want to do this again?
Claro que sí. Esto no se queda así.
Yeah, of course I do. This doesn't end like this.
All right, Canelo, thank you. We'll turn to Dimitri Bivol. Dimitri, Canelo says he wants a rematch. How do you feel about that?
Yeah, no. Rematch, no problem. Rematch, let's talk about rematch. I wanted this fight for... Вообще, я просто хотел этот бой без всяких там каких-то особых условий. Теперь я хочу какие-то условия для себя. И, конечно, этот рематч будет.
I took this fight because I just wanted to get the opportunity, and I appreciate this opportunity. I didn't fight for anything except getting the fight. I'm ready for the rematch. I just want to make sure that I can be treated like the champion now.
What do you think you proved tonight?
You know what I proved? I proved to my boxing fans that they believe me, and они не зря верили в меня.
That they all believed in me, and it wasn't a misjudge. They believed in me, and I appreciate that.
Congratulations, Dimitri. Brilliant performance.
Thank you, and I want to say thank you, every countries, every people who watched this fight and who believed in me. Thank you, everyone.
Todd? So there you have it. Daniel, he said, I want to thank those who believed in me. Did you believe he could do what he did?
I believe that it was a strong possibility that he can pull this fight out. I was a fan of Dimitri, but also I know that in a fight of this magnitude, we was going to see the best version of him. And when fighting a smaller guy, he wasn't going to face as many challenges physically as he's been facing from the guys in his division.
I believe, Todd. I believed in Dimitri Bivol's skill. I just didn't believe the judges will give him credit for that skill, and credit to the judges because they got it right.
Yeah, 115, 113 across the board. Daniel, they both want a rematch. My question to you is, will it look any different than what we saw tonight?
I don't think it'll look any different. I think it's just one of those styles that Canelo can't get past. It may be one of those weight being a factor type of situations. He's a stronger man tonight, Bivol. He was the faster man. and he was in better shape. Canelo gassed out several times in this fight, and hats off to both men for stepping up to the plate, but the better man won. In my opinion tonight.
I think if they fight again in a rematch, Canelo will concentrate on the arms of Bivol. You mentioned Bivol said that he got hurt in the fight. He got hurt in the arm. I think that was the most success that Canelo had. That's how he maintains winning points, because he wasn't going to knock out Dimitri Bivol tonight. He's too good on his feet with the discipline, the jab, so you got to be content getting what you get.
I'm paraphrasing here, but I believe Bivol said something along the line.